Entry number 023. Location, global woodlands. Date, ongoing. Subject, bipedal cloaking. Nature has a way of hiding the things it doesn't want us to find. In the world of tracking, there is a phenomenon known as low-profile movement, the ability of a predator to melt into its surroundings. But some witnesses describe something that defies biology. They call it the Glimmering Man. Imagine standing in a quiet stretch of countryside. The birds fall silent. You feel a gaze on the back of your neck. When you look toward the tree line, you don't see a figure, you see a distortion. A vertical shimmer in the air, roughly 6 to 7 feet tall, that bends the light around it like a lens. As it moves, the trees behind it warp and ripple, as if you are looking through a sheet of moving glass or water. It doesn't leave footprints. It doesn't snap twigs. It simply glimmers through the canopy, watching with a cold, predatory patience. It is the ultimate tare in the visual spectrum. As someone who has tracked the quiet predators of our valleys, I know that nature is a master of disguise. But the Glimmering Man isn't using fur or foliage. It is using the light itself. Witnesses report that when the entity stands perfectly still, it becomes 100% invisible. It is only when it moves that the glitch in the light betrays its presence. While many dismiss these sightings as optical illusions, the ledger points to a chillingly consistent piece of evidence: the 1980 account of a seasoned bow hunter in the American forest. High in his tree stand, waiting in the absolute silence of the dawn, the hunter noticed something that made his blood run cold. Just 30 feet away, a distortion was moving through the brush. He described it not as a creature of flesh and bone, but as a human-shaped blur, like a pane of corrugated glass moving through the trees. As it passed in front of a trunk, the bark would warp. As it stepped through the ferns, the green fronds would twist and ripple within its outline. The hunter, a man used to the camouflaged patterns of the natural world, realized he wasn't looking at a living animal. He was looking at something that had mastered the physics of light. It moved with a heavy bipedal gait, yet it made no sound. No leaves crunched, no branches snapped. It was a silent, shimmering predator moving through a world that couldn't see it. If a leopard's spots are nature's way of breaking up an outline, the Glimmering Man is the ultimate evolution. So we have to ask, is this a biological adaptation of the creature we know as Bigfoot? A physical beast with a near-supernatural cloaking ability? Or is the Glimmering Man an entity in its own right? Perhaps a traveler from elsewhere using a technology that our science hasn't yet caught up with? Or an undiscovered terrestrial being that has eluded discovery due to its unique cloaking ability? When you hear that blood-curdling scream in the woods or feel the canopy shift above you, remember, just because your eyes can't find a shape doesn't mean the space is empty.